Okay, so I need caps and I need screws, and I also need a paper towel to catch any overflow. And I need to have the wrench ready in the correct size. Okay, good, good. So both of these have their O-rings in them, just confirming. Let's take one of our shocks. And top it off. Be very careful with these caps because they're not aluminum. They can be hard to kind of figure out whether you're cross-threading. You don't want to do that. The best thing to do is rotate backwards a couple times until you feel them both, all the threads drop in, and then start tightening down. Make sure you're not getting, if it starts stiffening up on you, you know you're cross-threading. Stop, back out. That's why I would prefer aluminum caps. May order those at some point if they're available as an option. Okay, now that it's tight, I want to turn it at an angle and slowly compress the shock shaft until it's all the way compressed. Hold it compressed. Go ahead and let that drip out. Don't over tighten these. You'll strip the threads. Just get them snug. Let the gasket washer do its thing. Mop up the excess. And now test the shock. Work the action a couple times. Check our rebound. It's not bad. I don't like a totally dead shock. Some people like no rebound at all. This is rebound. The back pressure after full compression. Now, you don't want it sucking in. If you pull it down and it starts drawing in, you need to uncap, unseal, repeat process. But having it give you a little bit of rebound is just fine. Depends on what you like. It's hard to describe what the difference is. It's something you got to kind of get a feel for. So if you got rebound and it's equal to both sides, or at least very close to equal, go with that. See how you like your shocks. If they feel strange, before you try anything else, like changing your fluid or your spring, try getting rid of the rebound. And all you would need to do is loosen that, take that screw back out, compress it up again, get a little more fluid out of it. If you know, If you need to, like, slide drain it sideways, hold it straight up and down, or a little bit with the hold down, and just get a few drops out of there and tighten it down, and that rebound should go away, or mostly go away. Repeat if necessary to get it where you think you're gonna like it, and try it again. It's always a good idea to get the screw on your wrench beforehand, because trying to get this on the end of the wrench while you're holding a shock full of oil is difficult, to say the least. Now, since that was the first time I had filled one of those, I kind of overfilled it, kind of let it, crown, and so I wasted some fluid, which is not a huge deal, but if I don't need to, I don't want to, so this time I'm just filling it to the top. Would have been better to wrap this before I tried to get the cap on, or before I topped it off. That's another thing I don't like about plastic caps. The other cap was a lot stiffer going on. Okay, so 45-degree angle, hole pointed up. Let's drain out any excess fluid and air, of course. Okay, so hold the shock compressed. Oops, that's... Okay, let's test the shock. Work it a few times. Okay, I don't like that. Not a lot of rebound. Not nearly the same, and it's compressing. So let's pull our shock shaft all the way down, hold it down. Let's take out our screw. Slowly compress the shock. Okay, let's see if we can get a matching result, or close this time. There shouldn't be any bubbles in there. Just top it off. Okay, 45-degree angle, hole up. Press it all the way. See if I can take a little of the rebound out of this one and match them up. That's pretty close. I think that's as good as I'm going to get. I want to get aluminum caps for these. I don't think that's going to change much with that, the rebound issue, but I want to make sure these are the same length. And a caliper is the best way to check that. Okay, 1/2 millimeter. There we go. 1/2 millimeter's difference on a car this small can make a big difference. Oh, wow. I should have done these first. Yeah, I'm not going to try and pry them over that. You don't have to run the boots, but I would advise it. It makes cleanup easier. It makes your shock seals last longer. So, do it. Let me see, is there a little, like a lip in there? Yes, there is. So, probably wise to pull them over the top there. Let me see if they go into any detail about that. It does look like they pull them over that edge. Now, the only hard part is getting this, there we go. That'll be easy, actually. kind of interesting they gave us one chrome and one black. I wonder if I got them switched. They're the same size. Okay, let's measure again. This time, I'm going to measure from the tops of the holes for the eyelets. Okay. Perfect. Honestly, not being able to get these shocks to equal out easily has kind of thrown me a little bit. I'm used to having my shocks go together really easy and not having any issues with rebound or bounce back. And just not sure why I'm having that problem. They don't have to be perfect at this stage, but you know, why not? I'm going to wait on these until I get to the point where I'm actually putting them on the car. That'll be shortly. Let's work them a few times first. And no bounce back. Not much pullback on that. Okay. Okay with that for the moment. Remember that rubber O-ring is delicate. Don't crank down on this very tightly. Just get it down. If you push too much, it's just going to tear it. They're perfect. They're identical. That's great. Love it when a plan comes together. That one's a few tenths off. Let's try that. There we go. Okay. Let's start at the back. And let me get my shock hole locations. Okay, I've already got the upper one set to lower, and then B being the outer hole. Now, you want your screw facing up and out. There's a little flat spot here that helps that go in properly, so that would go on there, and you just slide this on like so, and we'll tighten up our bolt. Now this bolt or nut does not work on here because it's got a flange, so I need to get one of the aluminum bolts that does not have flange. And I'm going to need all of them like that, all four. 2. Three. And 4. Wow. Oops. Not sure where that one went. Well, it'll turn up. They always do. So this one is going to face this way. So this will come in from this side. Now, I need to pop in these little eyelets. Should have done that when the shocks were off. That would have been easier. It's one of the nice things about this pair of pliers. It has this little tool for eyelets. Wow, what is it with these caps? Not sure I really like these. I mean, a regular screw would work fine. And it's such a short surface to try to get a wrench on. You know, a lot of these hex drivers have a little bit of a conical. So it's like right here, you're not getting any bite at all. You've actually got to get down onto it. I'm thinking about maybe just using a couple of like 8 or 10 millimeter regular hex head screws like these guys. Or there's another option. Well, no, I'm just going to go with that for now. That's simple. Let's see, 12s might be better because of how big the eyelet is. Yeah. Yeah, 12s. So I'll need 4 of those. 2 for the rear and 2 for the front. You know what? I think those are a little short. I want to go longer. One of the things I was thinking I might use here, well, back here in particular, it's a little kit that you can get. I think Avid makes them, and basically it's a long grub screw of titanium and then an aluminum nut, and you screw the stud into whichever hole you want, and then you just put you anchor the shock with the lock nut. And that's a little easier than driving a screw in and out every time. I know I got one around here because I picked a kit up, but I'm not sure where it is, and I'm not going to stop filming to go rummage. So let me see if this screw is going to be long enough, or I need to jump to the bigger size. I think these are going to be fine. Yeah, because that's plenty of thread, because this isn't like just one piece. It's through two panels, so it can't angle it. And the front lower connection is going to be B, the inner one. And again, I will let these go. I shouldn't have... I would put these, the shock cap, the screw end facing out and up. It's less likely it's going to come in contact with the arm. Now, I wouldn't overly tighten these. I would just get them snug, because they're not going to unscrew. And you don't want to deform the plastic on the arm trying to clamp it down, because you just don't need to. You want the arm, the eyelet, to be able to move freely within the arm. Wow, slippery. Must be all that shock oil. go.